And finally, we are here. It was taking a while. It's a good 23-second sting, but it's a classy one. So props to the team. And we're back yet again for another watch along, ladies and gentlemen. And we're late slightly by one ball as Jasprit Bumrah, the Indian captain, the 11th Indian T20 international captain, is backed after 327 days, 22 hours, and 17 seconds, Akshay.
Congrats on that.
And nice to see you, Akshay Kumaraswamy, of course. My name's Avnish Hegde, and there's going to be lots of fun on this Friday evening. There's two debutants. We won't tell you. If you guys know, you know. If you guys, of course, duly, diligently follow us and have the cricket.com app, you would know. But right here, right now, Ireland are 4 for none. First ball going for 4. And boom! Oh my word!
What a start.
Let's start there. Let's start there.
Back in business, baby.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Look, we did this during the West Indies and they never gave us a breather, Akshay. But right now, Bumrah on the money. And don't we love it? Don't we love it?
Excellent start. That
Brilliant.
perfect length ball, all the regular stuff. Oh man, I don't even want to discuss
That
the
is
ball.
just like, oh my
Swung
God,
back
talk
in
about...
sharply.
Oh my word. I know there was a little bit of a inside edge, but Jasprit Bumrah, I'll take it. And you know what I've observed? Because I'm a key observer, even though I'm an anchor and I talk a lot. I've observed that Bumrah has a slightly longer runner-up, maybe, like in the sense that he's just kind of hitting his strides already. But look, the big breaking news is that India won the toss, decided to bowl in this cloudy Malahide in Dublin, of course. And India and Ireland have played each other 8 times across white ball cricket. We're 8-0 up. Harsh, good to see a new name. How often is it where a good new name starts off proceeding in the comment? Minimum 190 chahiye mujhe, to batting. We'll take that back and then we'll go to Nasir Narayan, of course. Leni chahiye the. I mean, you could argue that they wanted a bat, but there's rain hovering around, so it's always better to bowl. Speaking of which, we're doing the first innings predictions for this watch alongs as well, which is, look, Harsh, if you think it's 190, put your money where your mouth is and sense. Let us know your first innings prediction. Then you can win stuff like this, like cool cricket.com merchandise. Bumrah again. And I'm not had Akshay speak as well, so I'm really, really sorry for that. First and foremost, how are we this Friday evening? Are you good?
Yeah, doing good. Looking forward to seeing how the Irish batting lineup fared against this Indian bowling lineup.
That is true.
Yep.
There's going to be lots of fun and games, by the way. We're starting a new segment where I'll be putting my good old friend Akshay to the test of Hegde's random quiz. It's a new segment going to be pioneered into this watch along and watch alongs from here going forward, courtesy me.
Of course, love the
But
word
of course,
pioneered.
oh my word!
That's
Oh my God!
exact
There are
back
times
in.
and there are bowlers in the game that we love who can create orgasms without even the ball being landing in that thing. I mean, why did you react to that? Why did we react like that? Because we love it.
I agree with the sentiment. I would probably go with the Rahul Dravid way, a 7-lettered O word or something like that.
Fair. Look, we'll just call it as we see it. I think it's sexy and I think it's seductive. And Bumrah, as great as he's been, not one ball above 140, but look, let's give time. Oh my word, he's got two. This is the man that we've missed. And this is the man India need if they need any sniff of a win in World Cup competitions. I honestly think it.
I was expecting a bit from Lock and Tucker. If I'm not wrong, I'd even suggested that to my producer today. He's fine having a man go out for attack as long as Bumrah's in business.
No, this is just absolute. I mean, pardon me, but the Irish batter who just departed, I'm forgetting his name, we'll just show it to you right now.
Lock and Tucker.
The guy must have huge fucking balls, like huge cojones. How can you come out and do that to Bumrah when the clouds are against you, when the pitch is moving about, and Bumrah has come back after, like I said, 327 days and all of that? Come on.
Tell me you don't know Ireland cricket without telling me.
No, you know Ireland cricket. Bumrah saying Harsh. By the way, where's all the other lads?
Yeah, exactly.
The usual comers.
Chant, Santosh.
Sorry, I said usual comers. No sexual innuendo there. Even though it's Friday.
Again, you could have.
See, Friday watch-alongs is an exception because you'll get the best of us. Because look, at the end of the day, we want to make it as entertaining as possible. So sync your streams in. We're, of course, watching it on television. Unlike some of y'all who might be having a digital stream on. 4 for 2. Lots has gone on in this first over that Bumrah's bowled after 11 months. Hello, saying not speed, bro. Hello to you. Can you please do us a favor and like this particular video right now. Hello to you, Mohammed
Yeah,
Irfan.
and-
Like it, and we'll take all your comments.
Yep.
Vasundhara and you too, just like it.
Yes. Hello,
I've
Vasant.
just seen you guys not liking it. I can see y'all. If you
And
guys
also
know.
make sure all of you subscribe. There's something Avnish and I were having a chat about.
Jesus, there was
60% of our
alarming
viewers,
statistics that we
they
need to
don't
show
hit the
you.
subscribe button. So please make sure all of you have subscribed. It'll do us, a world of good, and it doesn't cost you a single buck.
Exactly.
So, yeah,
Like we crunch numbers in terms of cricket data, but we're also crunching the numbers in terms of our YouTube data. And all you buggers love our content. All you lovely people love our content, but don't subscribe. Why is that? Just bottom right-hand corner, the red little thing there. Subscribe, press the bell icon, and we'll be wherever you want us to be. Sanjay, good evening to you. As Arshdeep will bowl the second over. Just over the series, want him to pick up the pace. Bumrah has started greatly. He has. You cannot really put it past him. And like we always see with these bilateral T20 internationals, there'll be some shit title sponsor, even though we don't have a sponsor on the Watchalong. We hope that we have some sponsors.
Way to go, burning all the bridges.
Look at that. Joy and
sponsors.
Park Ride India International T20 International Series. I mean, that's just ridiculous.
That's better than, what was it, Dhanlakshmi, no, Rajdhan Besan.
Rajasthan Basin. There's Kelo Yar, which is not bad. Cool.
Arshdeep continues with wides, irrespective of whether he's in the America, or in the American continent or the
Do you think when
continent.
he was born as a child, Arshdeep, maybe his court, which is wider than the rest?
I was waiting to see what are you going to make wider.
Wider than the rest?
Just the court.
Or was he just caught short
Alright.
in terms of no balls? Because he had that no ball disease as well. But look, let's not really be harsh on any Indian cricketer right now, because it's a brand new series and they have to right the wrongs in West Indies. Because again, we spoke about it in the watch-alongs of the West Indies series. Lots for us to really look after in terms of that World Cup. And I know there's conditions today won't be anything that we get in the West Indies, but there are lots of people looking to cement their spots. There are lots of people looking to, of course, answer questions, important questions. For example, India still don't know their number 8. Can you believe that in T20s? Who is it? Can you tell me?
Arshdeep Singh.
I mean, we were jokingly saying, Arshdeep could be
He's
good
a
number
pinch
8.
hitter.
That 6 that he hit in the West Indies series is still the short of 2023, by the way. The short of 2022, of course, Haris Rauf would know that more than me. Mayur, good evening to you. This right here this is the stuff. This is the stuff. The watch-along, Bumrah getting wickets back-to-back. Not back-to-back, but essentially 2 wickets in his first over. Now, we have to, of course, tell you the 2 debutants. Prasidh Krishna, our man, the fellow Karnataka lad, who we did see a glimpse of in the MPL. And, whoa, my word! I think Arshdeep and Bumrah, I don't think they've even seen the ball today, because I think they have a yo-yo in their hand, to be fair. I mean, this is just ridiculous.
Yep, swinging it off a thread there.
And how often have we seen that? I mean, would you ever do that as a celebration?
What? Of course.
Just with Bumrah,
it's actually classy, I don't mind your massy, over the top, in your face celebrations, but this is also good. Just going there,
Oh, 100%. I'm totally in for Bumrah as the next Indian captain and rank him same as Rohit. I fully agree, Chachant. And normally you and me don't agree about a lot of things, buddy, but I'll agree with you there. And good luck to your beloved Liverpool this weekend. Who are they playing? Because I know we're playing Spurs, but more on the football chat later. Keep your comments coming through. We want to know a couple of things from you guys. One, I know it's still early on, but predict the first innings score. I don't know if you'll get a full game in, and you guys can have, of course, your answers valid up till the 15th over. The first person in the comments gets it. And right now, all you 27 beautiful ladies and, of course, men, please like this particular video. We cry out like, I don't know, children not getting their biscuits after school on an afternoon, but essentially that. And Harry Tector, I like him. I don't know if you guys watch a lot of Irish cricket or know your island cricketers, but the 2 blokes batting right now, one is a captain, Paul Sterling, the slightly more chubbier one in the non-striker, and Harry Tector, who's blown my mind. Now, remember, Ireland, just a little couple of fun facts about them, right? They've already qualified for the 2024 T20 World Cup, which will be played in the West Indies. So they don't have anything to worry about. In fact, it's a build-up to them as well to kind of get their team right. One to watch out with them with the ball in hand is Mark Adair, because he's really good. I think he pocketed like 23 wickets in that qualifier tournament, even though it was a minnows.
And to be fair, Mark Adair has been playing quite a bit.
Bro, I take him for RCB that he's that good. I know I keep saying this across all CDC platforms, but Mark Adair for sure. And speaking of Mark Adair and his fans, watch out for him, because he gets 3 wickets tonight. He gets to 100 T20 international wickets, which will make him the first ever Irish cricketer to do that. So
Yeah.
good on you, Market. And only time will tell if he gets an IPL contract, because we saw Josh Little get one. When Arshdeep was born, the doctor looked at the mother and signaled for a free hit.
Wow.
Beta aaya hai. Literally, like, quite ridiculous.
I mean, free hit.
Oh my word.
Style.
Bro, this is like Wasim Akram and a pagdi, honestly. Just think about it, dude. Like, he's going wide of the crease and then he's coming back and he's making the ball top.
Punjabis, so yeah.
It's quality,
Connection there.
I mean, obviously not to take the piss out of any of those beautiful two sects of people. Sanjay Papiguri is saying Deepak Chahar for me should be the number 8 all day long when he is fit in India's limited over setup. Now, the key comment, which should be bold and capitalized, Sanjay, is when. I mean,
exactly.
Everything I agree with you. All those words. But
Fitness
not.
has been a big concern for him.
And it's sad, dude. Like him, Washington Sundar. You can put a couple of other guys in that category. Shivam Mavi, I really think, can be a number 8 for India because he bowls a heavy ball and can pack a punch.
Also could
Harshit Rana.
I mean, he does hit the long ball.
Yeah.
Shardul Thakur, you could also add him to the mix.
Yeah.
He's someone.
Nitish Rana.
Nitish Rana.
Imagine
that's a shot, boy.
That's a shot.
There's my man.
And that's why I said Harry Tector is a one to watch. Jagmeet Singh Oberoi, good to see you. Hope everything's good in Rajinder Nagar. I won't say anything more. Hello, boys. It's now Jaydev Anatkar is out. Would you have had Arshdeep in your ODI squad as left armour, even as backup option? Almost every top team has lethal left armour as bold structuring. Absolutely. For me, even if you asked me 1 year ago, Arshdeep looking at this World Cup, I'd just be like, have him in there. Because right now, we talk about Indian left arm pacers in ODIs. The options, I know there are quite a few, but if you really have to fine tune them, you'll get Arshdeep. He's the gem in the rough.
To be honest, I wouldn't even be dependent on Jaydeep Unadkat's availability or unavailability for that matter. Irrespective of that, Arshdeep should be a part of your ODI squad. Even if he doesn't make it to the 11, he should be a part of your setup, and that's something even Paris Mambre has spoken about during the West Indies show, where he said Arshdeep is also in contention to be a part of their red ball setup. Hopefully that also happens soon.
Yeah.
Definitely like him for sure.
Because there was a time and place when India had a lot of left armers and we used to relish it. In fact, they used to play only left armers. RP Singh, Irfan Pathan, Zahir Khan. But now it's almost, you look at even that Kohli's test team, it was just brilliant variety of right arm pace. Shami, Bumrah, Ishant, Umesh, different surfaces. Bhuvi as well, not to forget. Not Speed Bro saying 147. I like the optimism over there because I think Bumrah is going to clean up house, even though he's gone 6 in his second over, conceded 6, 4 and 2, comes back with the dot ball. It's so critical that he just gets back into his rhythm. It's so critical that India do not just really underestimate the series. Prepare like you're preparing that you're playing England, for example, right? So that's how I'd look at the series. And of course, look, I know they're throwing in a lot of youngsters, but they will be chomping at the bits to just grab an opportunity. I know it's not the T20 World Cup this year, but next year just bides well for them. So
for sure.
Sanjay Papiguri saying Curtis Camp for Harry Tector, Mark Adair, Josh Little, Ireland has quite a few exciting players for the future. Definitely do.
Curtis Camphor, he is a personal favorite of mine. Pramod, a colleague of mine, knows every time we talk about Ireland cricket, Curtis Camphor is the first thing that comes to my mind. He would be like, if I were jotting down an Ireland white ball 11, he makes it every time. He's probably even the first name I write down. Excellent utility cricketer.
Yes, he has the World Cup hat-trick as well, right?
Yep, 4 and 4. And he's a fantastic utility cricketer, can add value with the bat, can add value with the ball. Someone to look out for sure. The other names, they're given, man. Harry Tector, I wouldn't even say for the future. He's already proven his mettle at the...
Oh, my word. Man. Why are they trying to be funky against Bumrah? Have they not got the memo? Has no one got the memo in Malahide?
I mean, to be honest, I feel it's the lack of pace. He's bowling early to mid 130s right now. So they're probably trying to take him on because of that. Had he been at his peak, mid to early 140s, there is no way on earth you would see Irish batters playing these shots for sure.
That's true. By the way, every time Bumrah runs in a bowl, now that I've not seen him in so long, it gives me an emotions mixed bag of feelings, essentially. One emotion, which is like, clock your high speed again. And 2, every time he's in his follow through, I'm just like, oh my God, please. I hope you're not fragile again. Imagine if this happens in the World Cup. Our Earth is best. Good to see you.
Oh, yeah, it's been a while.
All you people to see Earth your best again, give a like to this lad because he's returned to the platform in a due course. It's been a while, I think the last 6 months, 7 months, maybe the last T20 World Cup, but it's good to see new interesting people and the people returning from the past. Excited for Prasth's return as well. Read an article in his comeback injury. A lot of work has been done to get these bowlers back.
True.
He did have a lower back injury, right? Akshay, and I think he was part of that West Indies tour last year.
Before the last
He was taken to England. I think he went to Zimbabwe as well. And then it's not good to see any player.
When did India go to Zimbabwe?
India played in Zimbabwe, right? By KL played.
Oh, yeah.
Like KL played.
I'm actually trying. Like, India plays so many matches. I'm trying to actually recollect. But yeah, Prasad, it's been a while since he also played any form of professional cricket. In fact, the game in the Maharaja T20 trophy was his comeback of sorts after an extended.
I saw one ball and I thought, oh my God, he's like, he's hit the mark
his
straight
opening
away.
burst. Oh, that was fantastic. Of course, I'm guessing you're talking about the ball to Loveneath.
Yeah.
But apart from that, his entire opening burst was very good.
He ended up, I think, 1 for 13 in that game or something. Just 2 overs. So let's see how India use Prasad. So far, it's been Arshdeep and Bumrah, and they're relishing the conditions here. So I'm not sure if they'll bowl 3 in the trot each, given the cloud cover and the interesting field setting as well. We saw that single guided third man beyond the slip and the gully. KV will take a comment in just a bit, but I'm really loving Arshdeep's angles today. Just literally pitching it outside leg and making it kind of on 4th and 5th stump.
On the leg, outside leg, moving it away from the right hander. And he's also gotten the ball to move consistently. So that's even more exciting to see.
And good to see Washington Sundar don another sort of facial hairstyle, because he's normally gone for the mustache, clean shaven, full beard. This time he's gone for the Frenchie. He's gone for the Frenchie. Imagine, what would you call Washington Sundar if he's French?
What? France?
No, I said, like, how would you pronounce his name if you're French?
Frenchington Sundar. I don't know. Watch out, Washington Sundar.
Like, how would you say it in French?
Accent.
Yeah, in a French accent.
All right. I don't know. Sundar.
Sundar.
Bad at accent, so wouldn't even try.
Bad at accent. So come back to that because I have something up my sleeve. Siraj, Arshdeep, Bumrah can be a good try, especially for ODI. Siraj and Arshdeep with the new ball, and Bumrah in the middle overs at the death. Yes.
Yep, hands.
I like that. I like the look of that.
All 3 are all-phase bowlers, to be honest. You can have even Siraj and Bumrah open and Arshdeep in the middle, or Arshdeep and Bumrah to open and Siraj in the middle. All of them are top-notch all-phase bowlers, so that's great. Like, if all 3 are fit and firing, oh boy, that'll be something. Excellent Yorker.
Yeah, for sure.
Yorker once again.
Sports fan, you've made a terrific comment and a brilliant observation, because I was going to actually ping my stats man right now in terms of asking Anirudh Kasargod one essential question. When was the last time left-handers batted for India? That many, 5 of them today. Can you give us any sort of indication if it's possible, stats man, sir?
Yeah, I was about to say the better question would be, have we ever played that many?
No, he's instant in his response. So we really appreciate that, Anirudh. In a T20, this is the first time India are playing with 6 left-handers in their playing 11. So a little bit of history. And we would love to see that, because normally how many times have we been on this particular chairs and slated India for being boring, monotonous, right-handed sort of side?
I'm actually trying to think, when have we even had 4 or 5? Like, what? Who could have played? Dhawan, there's Pant. Who else?
Raina, Yuvraj,
But
Parthiv.
Pant and Raina haven't played together. Parthiv has hardly played T20Is for India.
I'm thinking Raina,
Raina, Yuvraj, Dhawan, maybe these 3 could have
Gambhir.
played. I don't think Gambhir.
No, in 2009.
But Dhawan wasn't there then.
Gambhir was there.
Gambhir, Raina, Yuvraj. Oh, short. But
Gambhir, Raina, Yuvraj, Jadeja.
Fair. But Jadeja, was he in the top 7? I don't think so. Pathan and all
I'm
were
guessing. There. I mean, he said in the playing 11, so essentially that.
Yeah,
India have always had either an excess of right-handers or left-handers, no balance after the 2011 World Cup. You can laugh at that, but we need to get it right. We need to get our act together, because it's 10 years and counting since India won a last ICC trophy. In fact, I don't mind them not being bilateral merchants anymore. We spoke about it in the last watch-along with Akshay, and how his bold prediction came true, where he wanted West Indies to win the series. They ended up winning the series, but obviously for the greater good. So similar question, what's the outcome of this series? Do you think India will win? India should lose to learn more?
For that, stay tuned for our latest...
Cats have always played it really well.
Yeah, for that, stay tuned to our latest stance episode. Not just me, all of us have spoken about it.
Fair.
Yeah, it'll be up and about in say an hour and a half. So yeah, guys, just make sure you check it out and check what all of us have to say about the upcoming series.
Yeah, good plug-in. Great plug-in, to be fair. I think stance, essentially, this time just talks about the whole island series. So it'll just give you a glimpse of what we feel. Sachin, good to see you. So keep your questions coming away in the comments, Mr. Mondal. Okay. Today to office, I wore the same shirt Abneesh is wearing, just that it was white. Good on you, Santosh. Really,
Santosh
good to
has
see that.
more of our merch than we do.
Yeah,
we've just Santosh, for what it's worth, we've shipped your latest batch of merch. For the lack of a better way of putting it, batch is how I'm saying, because he's won 3 contests.
Well done, man. Honestly, we should have a special prize for you. I told you we might do awards night later in this year.
Yep.
And if we do, you'll definitely in.
He definitely has more merch than all of us.
Sure.
Than both of us combined.
And sometimes I think Santosh is a secret cricket data analyst. I honestly think he is. Because every potential quiz or contest we have, he gets it spot on, apart from the predictions. If you got the predictions right, you'd literally be like Mr. Nostradamus as well. So quite ridiculous. Now, I just want to give you another fun fact, which has been lurking at the top of my head, right? Akshay and the viewers. Did you know that India have had 11 T20 international captains, including Bumrah today?
I actually wasn't aware of that.
So tell me the 2 other international sides who have more captains in their T20 international history than India.
All right. Let's see. Couldn't be. Wait, test playing nations? We're talking about test playing nations, or
we're talking about test playing nations? Just stick with that.
Yeah. Okay. Can't be West Indies. Can't be Australia. Australia have had an excellent.
Let me know in the comments below.
Yeah.
India have 11 T20 international captains, but 2 teams have
England.
More. Who are they? No. So no England, no West Indies.
West Indies मैंने ही बोला था. Okay, fair.
England तो ही बोला.
Yeah. West Indies, I didn't guess West Indies. I just told it to myself.
Yeah, but that's counting.
How? I told it to myself. Oh, come on.
It's counted. Oh, it's Prasid. Prasid's into the attack. Sorry, I was a little late on that because he bowled a wide as well. My bad. I saw 22 for 2 and I got excited. But yeah, good on Prasid to, of course, come back. And I don't know if you guys saw that previous image of one of the Indian cricketers just taking off all the muck from their boots. So you know it's kind of damp over there, even though it's dry overhead. And let's see how Sitanshu Kotak and not to forget good old Mr. Baltale. Sairaj Ji. Yes. And the other coaching staff will be a good experience for them. They were at that particular beach day before, which is really chalk and cheese. Imagine the island beach, which is all rocky and cold and in one of those damp English movies, compared to what they were 2 weeks ago, which is the Caribbean, crystal clear blue waters, white sands. Sounds like my future honeymoon.
All right, fine. I was just trying to see how do you end this? Where
it's just a passing thought in my head.
I just hope Harry Tector reads what's written on those. Oh, all of those are digitally added, right?
Digital.
Khelo yaar is what it said, and
no, I think those actually exist.
Oh yeah, they do.
Yeah, those actually exist. Prasid into the block hole. Ooh, Shivam Dubey. Yeah, he's having a slip. He's had a slip over there. One of the colleagues actually read it as control Paul's labels. I mean,
I hope you corrected them, Santosh. That's all we can say.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty evident, to be fair. I mean, Babar Azam mere ghante ka king. Sohail Khan. I mean, honestly.
But is that a new name?
That's just me, huh?
Is that a new name?
I think maybe. If you are new to the channel, Sohail, please, of course, subscribe. Yep. Is that a former cricketer or a current Pakistan cricketer called Sohail Khan?
There is.
Right.
There is a Sohail Khan. And of course, there is the former Bollywood actor. Oh boy,
catch that. It's touch and go. No, I think it's one bounce, couple of bounces, and just 2.
Yeah, the damp outfield means that the ball will just plonk.
Yeah,
not really
for sure.
Go fast. So yeah.
Also, just for fun, we're not giving away prizes for this, but just tell us how much you think Ireland will get in the next 8 balls. In the power play, I'm going for 41 for 2 in 6 overs. What are you going for?
Yeah, even I would have guessed there and there about 41, 40. I'll say 45.
45. Yeah. By the way, like this particular video and keep your comments coming through, because me and Akshay are going to be, of course, just talking to you about this particular game, giving you the running commentary. Sometimes even if you're not listening and you're in the kitchen trying to work on dinner, we'll be there. So carry the phone wherever you go and essentially get used to the watch-alongs, because we're going to be doing the 2 other watch-alongs of this series, Sunday, of course, and then the following Tuesday. And we have plenty of other watch-alongs later this year, including the Asian Games. Nearly get messed up because Asia Cup's also running parallelly, which is the ODIs, and we'll be doing previews and reviews for that. But watch-alongs will be here Akshay and me as ever, and of course Monday Night Lives. We took this comment from Sanjay.
Yeah,
and
by the way, coming back to the question you'd asked, I'm still trying to think who are the two teams.
Yeah, good reminder. I'm asking you guys as well. So India, after today, with Bumrah captaining today, have 11 T20 international captains. I want to know who are the other two international sides who have more international captains in T20Is than India. Who is it? Who are gone. Why are you saying Abbe yaar? Mazak chal raha hai bhai.
Shot hai bhai.
Do you care?
And my producers, by the way, already labeled me anti-national. He's probably this close. If you've seen PK, to take a Trishul and poke it there. No, because he is livid. He's absolutely livid with each and every reaction of mine. Every time.
But I think that's warranted, right?
Come on, what warranted? I mean, let's not go down that
It's just banter, innit? But look, 27 for 3, 5 gone. And it's just a somber state of things for Ireland, pretty much like the weather right now. 16 ball 9 for Harry Tector and Prasidh Krishna getting amongst the wickets. So good to see both the returning pacers who've been literally treating NCA as their home. I say NCA because it's literally right around the corner from our office. So good to see Jasprit Bumrah and Prasidh Krishna coming to the fore. So I'll give you guys the answers in terms of my fun quiz, but I also have a sexy quiz lined up later on in the show. So you guys want to stick around for that. Right. So the answer, my friend, is 15 international captains.
All right.
Okay. And 13. So who has 15?
Pakistan?
No. They're another green team.
South Africa?
Yes.
All right.
South Africa have 15. They fielded 15 T20 international captains. And who has 13 T20 international
Australia?
captains? No.
Pak?
No. They're yet again in the southern hemisphere.
New Zealand.
Well done.
Right.
Akshay knows his geography. Rakshak, you were wrong. South Africa and Bangladesh is not the right answer.
South Africa and
New Zealand.
Yeah, South Africa and New Zealand.
South Africa and New Zealand.
Bishnoy
into the attack. Careful, Bishnoy. You might be stepping on the ball there, bugger. You might be stepping on the ball there. Look at Sanju. He looks so cute. He has like 5 sweaters on. Sanju Samson looks like the cutest cricketer right now. Everyone looks like they're fat. Because obviously they're just like drowned in their particular attires, but it looks pretty sick. Yeah, I'd buy this. Obviously, no Dream 11 branding and stuff, but I'd buy this India sweatshirt if there was. I just think $5,000 for the goddamn jerseys are too expensive.
5,000 was for the test.
Bowl him!
I saw his feet move and the seam
And just like Bumrah, Bishnoy also gets his man in the second ball that he's bowled.
That was
thanks for coming, Paul Sterling. Horrible.
Pramod, if you're listening, see, his 11 is closer to my guess.
You know what I want to say to that dismissal? Paul Sterling didn't know how to Google that.
All right, moving on.
Come on, I can hear the polite claps in the comments. Abnish, remember Down Under dialogue with respond to Akshay. Could you elaborate?
With respect to Akshay, let's.
Yes, thanks for plaguing it in my mind.
Look at you. Just look at you.
See, look,
let's calm down.
So essentially, we want to drive the conversation that we can. See, people are curious. Imagine it's plagued them for a while.
27 for 4. We've not even finished the power play. The power play is still on.
He's steering the conversation.
Struggling,
away.
just barely. Someone's just trying to move on.
Okay. Sports fan saying because Sanju has got the most experience of playing in Ireland.
Oh, that's actually a good point, though.
But look at Sanju right now. Literally, if you just close your eyes and just don't look at his face, he looks like that Mohammad Shahzad dude for Afghanistan. Because he's wearing 3 setters, literally. Sweaters. Joy E-Bike India Tour of Ireland 2023. What is that? By the way,
remember George Dockrell, by the way. He's
of course, he's good. He reminds me of Mitch Santner, by the way.
Yeah, by the way, that's the former version of George Dockrell. He's now transformed himself into a finisher. He doesn't bowl that much anymore. He's now, certified.
Good on George.
Yeah, he's pretty good at it. He's pretty good. George Dockrell, of course, famously known for getting Tendulkar's wicket right here at the Chinnaswamy Stadium, if I'm not wrong, in the 2011 World Cup. But yeah, Avnish, West Indies had 13 captains, not New Zealand. New Zealand had only 9.
Oh, my bad. Oh, my God. Shoot me. Shoot me.
Oh, man.
I'm sorry, Anirudh. I deeply apologize. I should have checked with you. I just got the countries messed up. But look, don't shoot the messenger, or maybe you can shoot
You
me here.
should. I
You
mean,
should.
the two names,
Essentially,
Amish.
I fluffed it up. I fluffed my lines up. But apologies to all you people watching right now. Hold my hand up and tell you the right answer over there, courtesy our stats man. So follow cricket.com. Essentially for more. You know what I like? The fact that every T20 in the West Indies we saw spin introduced India in the power play, and understandably so.
Yeah.
Today as well, they shouldn't have gone for spin given the overhead conditions, but I like the move.
No, but the ball's turned.
Yeah, it's turned, to be fair. So good to Bumrah to get his captain act together and literally give Bishnoy the ball. So look, where we were calling 41 for 2, 45 for 2 in the power play and predictions, but it's 28 for 4. Shocking right now from Ireland, but so far nothing has gone their way. They ended up coming here, losing the toss, and right now they've had pretty much half their side back in the power play, which is madness. Keep your comments coming through. Tell us, what do you guys want to see the most in this Ireland-India series? Do you want to see Sanju get runs?
Why
do you
is
want
that
to see...
not a wide?
There is a wide. Why do you want to see Sanju get runs? Do you want to see Bishnoy get wickets? Do you want to see Bumrah's hat trick? Anything random? Let us know in the comments, because there's so many things we want to see. One is Sanju Samson, 100%. I kept saying that even in the West Indies series, it wasn't to be, but this time he has to do something magical. Really hope he does.
By the way, once again, I'll have to say great minds think alike. Even he guessed Sri Lanka. Unfortunately, so did I, and it wasn't the right answer.
Yeah.
Interesting question.
Interesting question, because Vasan Narayan,
racking our brains.
Do you have like some sort of microphone in our office? Because this is what we were discussing essentially throughout the afternoon. What are our plans for the Watchalong for the Asia Cup and how we'll structure them? But now you, of course, it's in public. We'll tell you right now. And this is what we've gone with. Drum roll.
Are you expecting me to say? Or?
No, I'm just trying to buy time. Okay, look, the truth is, guys, we want to do watch-alongs for the Asia Cup. Believe me, we want to do watch-alongs for the Asia Cup. But just think about it. It's a 50-over competition. There is no chance we can do 50 into 2 for one day, and there are games every day. There are 13 games, and it's spread across similar sort of days or whatever, 17, 18 days. It's humanly impossible. But what we will do, we'll give you a cracking match preview, a cracking review, and there's plenty to be won. So, look, even though there's no watch-alongs and NG like mine, I will try to transcend it into the match reviews and previews, which is fair. Right?
Yeah. And of course, India games will also see us do mid-innings reviews.
Yeah.
Especially for India games, because we know most of our fans love talking about India and how they mess it up each and every time.
I can't wait. Honestly, Vasan Narayan, sports fan, Mohammad Irfan, whoever's watching, Chachant, I cannot wait from August 31st to November 21st. In that period of time, cricket.com will have some sensational content. I can give it to you in writing. Honestly, can't really share the excitement right now. We don't want to let too many plans out there in public, but we can promise you, subscribe right now and press the bell icon, because what we're doing right now is something really cool. I think the producer's being fair on a Friday. No, I think he's being completely fair. Yeah. And look, we call some of our Instagram posts Freaky Friday. People want to know what freaky things you were doing on a Friday today. I mean, essentially, if people don't know the story,
they don't need to. If you could just move on. Yeah, Santosh Odappa, thank you so much.
Wow.
Yesterday, T-Point showed, Paji was mentioning there's hardly any pace all-rounders in world cricket. Who's the best currently among those? Ben Stokes, Andy Russell, they would rank high on top when it comes to that.
Oh, Katsan! Gonzo! Get in, we're going home early. Yep. Friday night is always smelling like a party.
Yeah, I might very well catch the metro, the last metro.
Why not, dude? 5 for 31. It's an early finish, as Hardik Bora would finally say in the office.
Of course.
You know what Hardik would also say? We should try to get Hardik for a burst of a cameo. He would say, oh, it's good to see a former Indian cricketer captain today. I love his dark humor, man. Where's that boy? Why not really second innings watch along? Jagmeet bhai, samajh lo bhai, I swear. I swear to God.
Yeah, that's a bit too much, yeah. Like 5 hours.
Bro, and I know, I love the fact that you guys love the watch-alongs. Yeah. And to be fair, I understand that no one else, not a single competitor out there in the cricket fraternity is doing watch-alongs. Think about it. Think about it.
It only makes us happy that all of you actually want us to.
I'm going to beat myself because I can't mention my competitor's name. But like basically, these guys, those guys, the other guys, some other guys, people outside India, no one's doing the watch-along. But who's doing watch-along? Oh, one second. What is that? Actually, I can't read it. What is that? Oh, cricket.com is doing the watch along. Come on, Jagmeet, get for the times, yeah. Mazak mat kiya karo. Why not only second innings? Watch along for ODIs again. Sahi baat hai.
बात तो सब सही है यार, but it's just that it's not feasible for us. You know, as much as we'd love to, it's just too much.
No, I'm telling you, we will do our bit in the previews and reviews, and we will talk about everything you'd want us to talk about. I swear, we'll bring the same energy if you want us to, but we just won't be able to kind of do that because even if you look at it from a content perspective, we don't have a certain set standard of time that mid innings will finish. Sure, there might be some early finishes, late finishes, so we don't know. But like I understand.
Aditya bhai, spitting facts.
Spitting facts. Spitting facts.
सारे matches का watch along करेंगे तो काम कौन करेगा? Fair point.
Look,
but काम.
Catch that. No, it's gone for 4.
Yeah. 6? Oh no,
4.
That's a 4. Do watch along if it's an India-Pakistan final. Well, let's wait and watch.
These kind of plans we'll always be able to kind of be flexible with, 100%. But again, I don't want to kind of let too many things up, but there's going to be some insane content. We won't just be in the studio, or we won't just be behind our laptops. We'll be out there again like we were in the IPL, how we were providing fan cams. We're also, of course, we're pumped because we kind of are booking our World Cup tickets and having that whole sort of shebang going on.
I thought you were not going to let them.
We can just tell them we're booking our World Cup tickets, essentially.
All right, if you say so.
That will just whet the appetite for more.
Fair. And so, guys, do remember, during the Asia Cup, we'll basically be doing match previews, match reviews, and mid-innings reviews only for the India game. The other two properties or the other two videos, the other two lives, rather, will be for every game.
Yeah.
So, irrespective.
And look, Aditya, Introspect, all you guys, you should tune into the Monday Night Live show because that's going to be a proper feature, I promise you. 56 Mondays from now, we'll be doing it.
Yep.
70 Mondays out, we'll be doing it, inshallah, God willingly, and all of that. But seriously, Jai Shri Ram. Jesus Christ. Just to be safe and secular. But look, essentially, I want to ask Akshay the Head Day random quiz right now, right here on the Watch Along, because before we get our guests in the 10th over mark, Akshay and me always love to have some in-house fun in terms of the Watch Along. So what I've done, Akshay, is decide to call this Hegde's Random Quiz, where I will be giving you 15 questions about the game we love, random questions, to see if you get it right and how many.
Jeez.
So let's, of course, see it. We'll start with, of course, a little bit of Irish flavor. Do we need a timer? No, we don't. Let's just see how Akshay fares, and we'll start it now. Who was India's captain in their first ever island match?
First ever. MS Dhoni?
Wrong. I'll tell you all the answers also, by the
way. All right. Wait, India's first ever island T20 match or first ever island match?
Match.
Rahul Dravid. No, wait. Rahul Dravid.
Yeah. I shouldn't have given it away. He's got Dravid.
Yeah.
What is Joseph Root's middle name?
Edward.
Okay, he's got 2 right. Who is cricket.com's expert here in the ICC World T20 in 2021?
2021 T20 World Cup. Who was it? Wait. Jared Kimber?
No.
Graham Swan?
Yes.
All right.
Name 5 cricket teams starting with the letter S.
International.
Anyone.
South Africa, Sri Lanka, St. Lucia Kings, St. Kitts and Nevis, Patriots, and S. What's there with this? There's nothing. South Zone.
Okay, fine. A little random.
Sialkot Stallions.
Okay, here's where you have to go faster, okay?
All right.
How many ICC trophies does MS Dhoni have?
Okay, 2007, T20, 2011, World Cup, and 13 Champions trophies. That's 3 tournaments. Yeah, 3 trophies. ICC.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Name 3 cricket stadiums in Europe apart from England.
The Village, Malahide, Dublin. Then I'm pretty sure there's something in Edinburgh.
Okay, yes. And
3, na?
Oh, 3.
Malahide,
okay,
Dublin.
Fair. I was expecting Amstel Green, but okay.
Oh, wow.
Name 5 Shanes in the cricketing world.
Shane Watson, Shane Bond, Shane Warne, Shane Lee, Brett Lee's brother, and Shane Dowrich.
Oh,
MS Dhoni's
okay.
only international wicket.
Who was Australia's captain in the Champions Trophy 2009?
Was it Watson?
No.
Ponting?
Yes. How many times has Mohammad Amir dismissed Rohit Sharma in life?
Wow. Has he even played that many times? Once?
No, thrice. Twice in T20s, once in an ODI.
All right.
What were India chasing in the 2003 World Cup final?
359, 360.
What do you want to go stick with?
360.
360 is the right answer. Name 5 cricket bat manufacturers.
SG. There's GM. There's Kookaburra. There's Slazenger. There's MRF. Okay, MRF is a brand. Okay, fine. Yeah. Wait. Slazenger, SG, SS.
Okay, we'll give him the points. Okay, this one I can't ask you because I gave it away in the earlier part of the watch along. South Africa have had 15 T20 international captains in the history. True or false?
True.
Name 4 cricket siblings in history.
Shane Lee, Brett Lee, Irfan, Yusuf, Nathan, Brendan, Andy, Grant.
Oh, loving it. 2 questions. Who was the first batsman to score T20 international ton ever?
Christopher Henry Gale.
117
of 57.
And the final one. When was the first time India played in Ireland?
In Ireland? 2018?
No.
They've played in 2007. How did I forget?
That's the right answer. So I don't know how much Akshay got. Let me know how much you guys got in that Heg Days random quiz. And that's all we have in this one. Thanks for watching. Obviously, that was just a little bit of a real sort of content.
Oh, there's Mr. Tube.
Oh my God. I know Ireland have a green team, but why are they, of course, getting a dupe to bowl?
And wait, who was it asking us? Santosh was asking us about pace bowling all-rounders, where India's only
Shivam Doob. He's got the blessing of the man. Look at those guns.
Unfortunately, he still manages only to bowl it at 110, 115.
Man, but dude, that is quite... He's looking...
Yeah, that's true. He is looking a lot more bulked up. Sanjay, meanwhile, he says, ideally would like first and last 10 overs in each innings for the ODIs, but the last 10 in the second innings would be asking too much from you guys. Exactly, because we don't know, when is the second innings going into the 50th over in case there's an early collapse. So it becomes too hard to, understand when, what, and...
See, I understand the 2 predominant aspects of the watch along that you guys like, right? One is that you'll see crazy reactions to cricket, wickets, runs, all of that. And 2 is that you can get chatty and ask us anything during the game. So that gives you guys the advantage. And I know that is not kind of resonated well in the previews and reviews, but we'll try to make it as sexy as you can imagine it to be. The previews and reviews. We'll try to bring in the same energy and vigor. I know you're asking a little bit too much, Sanjay, but we'll try. I don't want to, douse your fire. I appreciate it. I really, really appreciate it.
Also, for all those chatty bits, those reactions, do tune into Monday Night Live. You'll get all of that and more from us, apart from all the regular chatter about what's happening in cricket. We'll take your comments. We'll talk to you. We'll engage. So, yeah, make sure you guys are tuning in. This will happen every Monday, like Avnish said, even 56 weeks from now.
And I don't know if you guys have paid attention. July 31st this year, we've started a brand new content plan. So if you've observed, Mondays, you're getting a certain thing, which is Monday Night Lives, which is always a great show between Akshay, me, and Nikhil. And then Tuesdays, we do something called Classics, and it's all stories from the yesteryears of cricket. Oh, shot.
That's a 4.
That is a brilliant shot from Mark Adair, who can bat.
Your lad, Mark Adair.
He got a 36 ball 72 in the qualifiers, and that was pretty ridiculous. Akshay aced it. Yeah, he aced it. Good on him. We'll put that out as a reel as well. Follow Akshay on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram as well. We'll leave our link, our IDs in the description below. Heg Day Every Day at Instagram. And of course, all you guys wondering about us. So Wednesdays, we do something called community posting, but we're planning something really cool in terms of cricket.com game nights, where you certainly don't want to miss it. Thursday, of course, Good Kira Show. Friday is always going to be either stance or really cool feature. And then Saturday, Sundays is normally match days. So we'll do either watch along or match previews, reviews, and of course, Akshay's cricket.com explainers, which is short content, but really, really lots to digest in those. We'll take the comments again because, of course, I've ignored you for the last 10 minutes with my quiz and whatnot. Chant going on to say, just one more thing to add under Shastri's accolades are losing to New Zealand in New Zealand under 3 days.
I mean, come on, man. We can cut him some slack there as well. Those conditions there, oh boy.
You saw Shastri's comments about Virat? Should he bat at 4?
Yeah. I mean,
are you agreeing with that?
Virat should bat at 4. Then, if what was it? Hot. If he's hot, if Tilak's hot, he should be in. If Virat's hot, he should be in. Again, for all of this, just stay tuned for the stance, episode, latest stance episode that goes out in a while.
And he's hit it on the head in terms of getting it spot on, Jagmeet. because I do really fully agree and echo those thoughts. What am I supposed to say? I mean, essentially, it is our USP.
Yeah, yeah.
But what I've also realized is that all the watch-alongs we do, we have a lot of fun, and of course, it's time-consuming. But we've essentially chosen to do watch-alongs. This is the best way to put it: is to build a cricket community. Now, the fact that you guys 25, 30, 35, 40, 50, if you all tune up all the time, we wanted to go into hundreds and 200s. 100%, I'll do a watch along every day.
Yeah,
every
given
day.
the choice, definitely. And
I know Rome wasn't built in a day by any stretch, and we're slowly but surely building. And we've done watch along since the last Asia Cup, and it's brilliant. But yeah, sorry, we have another comment to take. Sorry,
no,
Sona?
Nix is in, so let's have Nix.
Oh,
also.
Nix is in.
And Jagmeet, just to close that point, just think of what watch-alongs are very similar to the T20 as a format, which is why we're trying to make it a T20 thing.
Yeah,
it becomes easier for us to engage with you guys. With ODIs, the middle overs, they tend to be very slow, stagnating, not a lot going on. So it becomes hard for us also to come up with, things to.
I mean, I can chat, so I'll keep chatting away. But T20s have 240 balls as 240 events. Normally, it's literally lots of fun with the boys because essentially they want to speak about it. Then we get Gurkirat and Nix and stuff like that. Speaking of Nix, sorry for not giving him a proper introduction. How are you this evening, Nikhil Popat? And are you looking forward to the Island series?
Of course, who all didn't watch Bumrah take two in the very first over? Very, very pleasing. I think after a long time, you had a tingling feeling of excitement for somebody that, oh wow, you want to watch this, and that is what some players make you feel. And hopefully India will not take it for granted. I think India took it for granted when he burst onto the scene, and you felt that, oh, he'll be there all the time. It's not that easy. So yeah, hopefully the luck stays good.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you guys follow Nikhil on Instagram, but if you guys do, you would have seen that we put out a particular reel of him being Jaya Bachchan. Remember, one of those Monday Night Live saying he's waiting for Bumrah to be back.
Jaya Bachchan, and he's back. From Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gham.
Of course, sorry, to give you context. Not Jaya Bachchan in real life.
Yeah.
Good that you mentioned that. Bumrah, the GOAT captain already, trusting Dubey's bowling, which even MS doesn't. By the way, in his 9.3 overs that he's captained so far, he's done all right. I know it's good to say, but so far, I mean, do you think he introduced Bishnoi himself, or was he told by the coaches?
Irrespective, it's just too early to comment on.
No, I want to ask you.
It could be their plan. I mean, it could be a part of their strategy. It could be their plan. It's not something. It's not like
giving the ball to Dubey. Do you think that's just gut instinct from Bumrah saying go on?
Yeah, maybe just get an over in. Because they're 5 down, they know that. I mean, Bumrah probably took a punt saying they probably won't go after bowlers, so just slip in an over or two, so that in the end, in case one of them isn't feeling too well or something,
I think that's the worst thing Bumrah's done all day, because he's had a slight misfield, but we'll cut him some slack. 55 for 5, 9.5, 56 for 5 correction, 9.5. You guys have another 5 overs, by the way, if you guys want to win some merchandise, cracking merchandise, control the controllables. Yep. We have one Kohli, we have one on, of course, who is it?
There's Rahul, there's Pandya, there's Kohli,
ABD as well. Yeah. So all you guys have to do, if you're new to the watch along, comment.
I have to stop you right there. We don't have a lot of merch available.
No, it's all right. It's all right. I mean, how often will they get it?
Yeah, and oh wow, look at that, man. Look at that, taking shots at your own audience.
No, it's okay. I mean, it's tongue-in-cheek, and that's what will make the people comment more. Now, I'll read that comment, because Santosh Sharma going on to say, Avnish knew that he would be doing watch along every day, very time soon, and hence handle his Heg Day every day, for sure. I mean, there's some people who weirdly kind of use that rhyme to their benefit by pulling my leg at times, saying leg day every day and all of that. Avnish, to increase your visibility, also collaborate with other famous YouTubers. Go to their channels and bring those audience to your platform. That's a good idea,
sure,
Chan.
Point taken.
We did that essentially with Jamie Alter during the World Cup last time, and it kind of blossomed. We also got Jamie to do a show for us during the IPL. So more of that stuff coming along. And we'll see
what's possible for sure. More than happy to get YouTube celebrities for sure. If that's what our audience wants, then of course that.
See, I would say that cricket.com still is a hidden gem. And even though lots of people haven't heard about us, lots of people have. And what have they seen and whatever they've liked, I mean, it's good reception that we've got.
True. And Pranav Anand makes a brilliant point. If you can't, don't. It's totally understandable. Point of a watch along is everyone having good fun while watching the game together. It shouldn't feel forced or boring, as ODI games at times do become. Thank you so much. He couldn't have put it in a better way, even if he wished.
True. I mean, I know what we essentially thought of as a content plan, and I don't know, Nix, if you want to agree with us or not. We were thinking, let's not do any video at all. Only when India play, let's just do watch-alongs, whether it's tests, ODI, T20s, and during those watch-alongs, have like fun games, drink a little bit, chill a bit, and it'll be like 7-hour, 14-hour streams. People will be like, yeah, go
One
do
of
that.
those, yeah.
But our mental health will go for a toss, Nix. What say?
Yeah, I think if the schedule was a bit more relaxed, maybe you could have tried that.
Yeah.
But in these days and times, I don't think the schedules are relaxed. So you'll have to pick and choose, unfortunately.
No, the debate basically in the comments, Nix, everyone's like, what are you guys doing for the Asia
Oh,
Cup?
no,
He's come down.
He's
He's come down.
Yeah.
But it's hit him low. But yeah, I don't think it might be hit.
Bishnoi loves a good review. Will this be Bumrah's first ever review in his T20 international captaincy?
Wow, look at you hyping that up.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
never
for
saw
no
that
rhyme or reason.
coming. But
And he does it differently. Ye kya?
Like why say
People do like this. People do like. You remember how Kohli used to do it? Like that.
Wait till
But come-
zero also.
Yeah, till zero also. But come back to Knicks, and I just want to get your thoughts because everyone's had their say. And just to wrap up that chat, Asia Cups, obviously 50-over format. People are saying do watch-alongs, do watch-alongs, do watch-alongs. People have even given their particular preferences, saying 10 overs this, 10 overs that. And we've told them, look, match previews and reviews to Rahega. So what is your take on it? And what do you think we should do?
See, it's a very tricky thing because there are a lot of factors involved. If I were to say possibly an option to do it, you'd probably want to do the last 15 of the first set, which again it is subjective because ODI is a game where sometimes the conditions are different. You'll not know when those last 15 will start.
Exactly.
So that is the problem there. And similarly in the second half, but again, it's a very subjective quality. Ideally, as you said, you'll want to do 20 or 15 each from each innings. That also suffices. But again, assuming that this is in subcontinent pitches will be good most of the times, hopefully 35 to 50 may not be a bad time.
Yeah, that's a good call as well.
Yeah.
Look, we have a lot of plans and contingency plans. So let's see how it all kind of blossoms going forward. Thanks, Introspect. Really, really appreciate that. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Oh,
right?
wow, that's hit.
It is out.
Oh, wow. They have to reverse his decision.
Wow.
He has to reverse his decision. Beg your pardon. Whoever the umpire is, I forget this guy's name.
I thought it will be umpires call on both impact and maybe missing.
Impact did seem in line, but I was pretty sure that this would be missing the stumps. He'd taken a good step down the track. A bit unlucky because in his defense, he did step down the track like to eliminate. Of course, amongst other things, it would also eliminate the LBW shout.
No, let's be honest. I'll put it this way: if any of us was the umpire in the field of play, we would have said not out.
Not out.
Automatically because of the angle and the fact that he's already kind of shimmied down the track. So look, we have to give the umpire some slack over there. But Bishnoi, well done to him. And speaking of people who we should praise, Akshay, the good old friend Gurkirat, because yesterday the man came up with a fantastic show, prelude to the Island series. Watch that. He's wearing purple today because he's celebrating Rinku Singh's debut for India with the KKR colours. Gurkirat, good to see you, buddy. How are you?
I'm good. Though I must say that Rinku wasn't in my 11, but whatever helps us sell the color of the turbans. But yeah, good to see him. And without a doubt, very like in recent times, this has been the most excited that I have been for a cricket game because Jasprit Bumrah's back, and good to really see him. I still feel that there is some time when to go when he bowls full tilt, but whatever I seen him of today, I really liked what I saw because it had been a really long time. I think the last that he played for India was in that Australia series, T20 series. I think that Nagpur game was probably the last game. So yeah, good to see him.
Yeah, apart from the slight misfield, I think Bumrah's had a really, really good day, winning the toss, getting 2 wickets in his first over. And of course, even the bowling changes have been pretty good because he introduced Bishnoi in the final over of the power play. He got a wicket there, and now in his first ever review, his captain as well, Bumrah, eagerly waiting, and he has a 100% success rate. We'll leave it there.
Of course.
By the way, Gurkirat, welcome to the chat. And people in the comments are basically giving us a lot of suggestions about Asia Cup, Watchalongs, Karna Padega, and people are like, why don't you do more collabs and stuff like that? Can you please tell people that it's physically impossible for us to do Watchalongs for the World Cup because it's an ODI format? Even if we want to shimmy it down to only India games and those 100 overs in those days. I understand it's a World Cup. I understand it's a World Cup in India and people will be going mad. Everyone will be cricket crazy. But what do you say, Gurkirat? What do you think should be the right call?
Yeah, I don't think doing all 100 overs is possible, because people need to understand that we have people who will be working on live blogs, so the live blogs will take a hit then. I feel the best way to go is that you have a preview show, there's a mid-inning show, and there's a post-match show. For the mid-inning show, what we could probably have, because I was listening to what Nikhil was suggesting, that okay, we could probably come in the last 10 or the last 15 overs and then carry on into the second innings and then see how it goes from here. But ODIs are such a format because the middle overs have really now have far more value. Like, you can't expect the middle overs to be a dull period, especially with those only 4 fielders outside and some part-timers coming in, and also teams having batters in the middle order whose roles are to sort of try and take the game to the opposition. So maybe if there's an interesting phase wherein you feel that okay, the game can turn, then maybe we can take a call at that point in itself and try and come on. But doing complete ODI game is not easy. There's a reason why commentators also have stints. You can't have people on the screen at all times. Yeah, I would just go mad due to hunger. Like, I'll need something to eat, and then the stuff that I'll order.
No, he's spot on. I mean, Gurkirat has literally said the points that we've all echoed, and we'll leave that chat there. But do not worry, guys, because we're here every day. We promise you, in some way or the other, we have some great things. And of course, the World Cup, the Asia Cup is only better. Even if you do only India watch-alongs, it's impossible, as India anyway plays 300 days here at least. Yeah, Sanjay. Go back to that previous comment, because
Chuchant's comment. Chuchant actually.
Chuchant's comment as well. Riku Singh making his international debut on the same date as Virat Kohli should convince you that somehow all Giga Shahs are connected.
That's
Seriously,
actually a very interesting point.
Add Rishabh Pant to it.
Yeah, for sure. You forgot Bumrah captain in England, the 5th. That's why I said T20
T20s,
internationals.
yeah.
T20 internationals. He is, of course, the first time he's doing it. Now, boys, because of that Kohli comment, it made me, of course, ask you the last time when he was playing some T20 international landmark game, which is your favorite T20 international Kohli knock. I'll do the similar for the ODI ones then, Virat Kohli, because August 18, 2008, that Dambula first ODI, he opened in that game, by the way. And how much did he get?
12 of 22.
12 of 22. And you know who got him out?
Kulasekara, LBW.
You know how he got out?
He said
LBW, I said.
LBW. You know how many clouds were in the sky?
No.
There were no clouds in the sky.
It reminded me of my school days.
But fun fact, Virat kind of opened throughout that series, and his partner in the second ODI was Irfan Pathan. I couldn't believe my eyes until I saw the scorecard. I think Gambhir was dropped for that game. But anyway, I'm just rambling on. Gurkirat, next, what's your favorite Virat Kohli ODI memory? Because the man is on 12,098 runs. He'll get to 13K. But right now, right here in 2023, your favorite Virat Kohli ODI moment. Let's go. Gurkirat, you first.
Hobart 133.
What, 123? That's brilliant.
Yeah, I mean, of course.
You can't put it past that. Hitting Malinga on his peak.
True. But I have another.
Okay,
innings.
will you match it?
What do you mean by will I match it?
Match 133. 133
Course,
he set the bar high, bro.
Agreed. But I have a different innings. Like when it comes to memories, fun memories. It's the one in 2016 versus England in India. They were chasing 320 odds. 66.
Kedar Jadhav. Yeah, Kedar.
The fantastic counter-attacking partnership.
Are you just saying that because of that one shot to Jake Ball?
Of course, that's short too, but it was a fantastic innings. You have to understand, 66 for 4, 320 odd is what you're chasing. Pretty much a down and out. Most days, you expect the team to lose, the chasing team to lose. a fantastic partnership where they never really slowed down.
True.
They just kept going at it, and Kohli was peak Kohli then, so yeah, couldn't expect anything less from him.
Was it to? I think that shot was to Chris Wokes.
Yeah, that was so Chris Wokes.
Or was it Chris Wokes?
Yeah,
You're talking about that short arm jab, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
bhai.
speaking of good shots, Ireland, was this their first 6 of the night? I think it is, you know.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I think it is. 71 for 6, by the way. Bishno is fine lower. Keep your comments coming through.
Yeah.
Next, what's your particular Virat Kohli ODI moment? And also, people in the comments, please let
Yeah.
loose. Tell us. Next, what are you going
I
for?
think two very good options. For me, one which is very the imperious form of him is the Jaipur century, the quickest that he had, chasing 360. India got there in like
Still
I don't know, no time. So I think that was one knock where you just felt that he could do whatever he wanted to do, and I mean to get a ton in that short time, 52 ball 100, batting at 192 strike rate, incredible. I think very few knocks will match that intensity, energy, and also strike rate and numbers.
Yeah, I think that's spot on.
Yeah, this was also
Because
fantastic.
now when I was
shot.
just looking back at those kind of highlights in my mind, some of the shots he played, like Nick said, was just ridiculous. Now the chains enter the chat saying Virat Kohli's best T20 international innings for me is the one that leads India to the world to win the World Cup final. Yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed. My ODI memory of Virat, the best innings that he's ever played. Boy, there's so many.
Best ever played would be a stretch. I mean, we've not even
That
spoken about-
Nagpur one,
Which?
ODI 2013. He mentioned the
Oh, yeah,
Jaipur one.
Jaipur, the
I would say
Nagpur.
the Nagpur one for me.
I mean, the one
I would even say, those precious runs in the World Cup 2011
Of course.
final or the Champions
Even the
Trophy.
Champions Trophy, yeah.
Championship final even more so. Agreed.
The
The 183 against Pakistan, that was also really good.
183
Well-paced.
against Pakistan was
Yeah.
really good as well.
Yeah, and
He
in
got
that
one
game,
in, but we lost that game in 2014.
No.
And was it 123 against
sorry, 120. What?
123 against New Zealand in Napier 2014?
Doesn't
Yeah,
ring a bell.
that was the first Virat Kohli 100 in a chase which ended in a loss. That was the first Virat Kohli 100 that
Some match shots.
yeah. So yeah, from 2013 to 2013 is the time where Virat actually shed all those kgs and
Yeah.
became a fitter version of himself. And I remember I was speaking about this in the last show that I was there, that that six that he hit to Xavier Doherty in Nagpur against the spin. I mean, I don't know what I'd give to see that Virat Kohli version versus spin, because he does play the odd sweep sometimes, but very rarely you'll see him play against a left arm spinner, and that too across the line, and hit it that far, because Nagpur is one of the biggest stadiums in the country. It has a 75-meter square boundary, and he hit it quite far. So yeah, that series he was just batting on another level. I mean, I'm pretty sure that in that decider game, actually in that series, in that decider game versus in the last ODI in Bangalore, had he not been run out, he needed some few runs to score, wherein he would have gone past Viv Richards' record for something. Just because he
Yeah.
got run out for a duck, he was able to only equal the record. I'm not able to remember what record was it, but he was playing for, he would have been able to achieve that record given the form he was in at that point of time.
For sure. By the way, people jumping into the comments saying
Yeah.
all their favorite Virat Kohli innings, and no wonder people just honestly ogre over him because of what he's achieved. By the way, just a quick timely reminder: 10 balls for you guys to lock in your first innings predictions to win merchandise. 74 for 6 right now. Ireland 13.2 overs. Chance sticking with the topic of Virat Kohli, saying how much runs will Kohli score in the ODI World Cup? Expect 400 to 500. So India, I mean, the ODI format is, again, we play everyone.
Yeah. 9
Right.
games. Every team
9
plays.
games plus 1 semi plus 5, so
Yeah,
11.
assuming you make it to the.
So, I mean, if he has a 600, 700 run tournament,
Wow, yeah.
that, I mean, India winning the World Cup then.
Winning the World Cup would be a stretch.
It'd be very rare to see a batter get 700 runs and not win. I mean, Sachin did
As
it in
an
2003.
RCB fan of all people, you should.
I know. I mean, in terms of international competitions, guys, in 2003, Sachin got the most runs, correct? Scored the most runs in that tournament.
Yeah, 673.
And we ended up losing it.
Yeah.
But we made the final. In 99, I think Rahul Dravid was the highest run getter.
Oh, yeah.
And we
Yeah,
ended
but
up,
you know, you have to look at the kind of the kind of run Shakib had in the last World Cup.
Oh yeah,
I
that
think
was
I think
fantastic.
I think
Man!
I think there was a
He's got
Yeah.
another one. Sundar. Oh, Sundar doesn't
Did
want
it hit Samson by any chance, or was it the bat? I feel something
no,
hit the
it didn't
Samson.
hit Samson. I am so happy that Bumrah did not think of diving there.
Seriously,
I'm
no.
so happy.
Sometimes I'm scared because you said full tilt, but I want to see full tilt. But I'm also now thinking, oh my god, fragile hai bhai. Like
No,
even
no,
this.
I am so glad that he decided against diving there,
Oh,
because the
why not?
last thing you want is players like Bumrah getting themselves injured by diving and trying to. It's very similar to trying to take that extra single, and probably even worse if you
Yeah,
end up getting injured.
but he nearly takes Rinku's fingers out. I mean, Rinku, I'm
No,
saying
that's
Vishnu's
Bishnoi.
because I mean they're honestly looking very similar today. By the way, both of them.
Vishnu is probably busy signing those autographs, which actually reminds me. This is what I love about all these European Australian grounds. You get autographs, players interact. It's such a great experience, man. Like something as an Indian
Even in
spectator.
Australia,
Yeah,
But even in
that's what
but even in
European
Sri Lanka,
Australian
even in
grounds.
Sri Lanka, you get.
Yeah,
Sri
maybe-
Lanka, I remember people cut a cake for Kane Williams' birthday, bro.
Oh yeah, I
yeah,
remember that.
it's a practice game.
He had a
Yeah,
piece of it.
yeah.
Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
Santosh Sharma
Yeah.
going on a say it was Rohit at the other end when Virat got run out. Most likely he should have been having most times who got
Oh, I
only
can
run out.
remember of at least 2 instances. Both times Rohit ended up
Both
with the
both times Rohit got a double.
Yeah.
By the way, Santosh also has a quiz question for us. He wants to be
Oh yeah,
quiz master on the Watchalong.
Yeah, I
So
was-
let's shoot that to Gurkirat, Nix, and you. Put that question out, Shaunak,
And
which he asked
an
us.
Indian who started off as a wicketkeeper but was dropped from his school side because they had another keeper, and which is why he turned to off spin and ended up representing.
Where
India
is that
in-
question?
Yep.
He's put it up. So basically, this is the question. Identify him. In childhood, he played as a wicketkeeper batter, but at the under 13 level, his school opted for another keeper, which prompted him to switch off to off spin.
I'll go with Ashwin for some reason. I don't
Switch to off spin, sorry. Yes, the Indian player. What, Ashwin?
Yeah, I know he was an opening batter till under.
But was he a
19.
wicketkeeper batter? I don't think so.
I don't know. Could have kept.
I think he's talking about Washington Sundar.
Could be.
Yeah, that's the most logical guess that I can, because the other off spinner that is coming to mind is Romesh Pawar.
Oh, you might be talking about Ravi Vishnoy.
Oh,
Off
Itna
spin to
nahi,
hai.
itna
Googly,
nahi,
googly,
itna bhi
googly.
Nah, bhi nahi. But Santosh, do let us know. Washi was the first name that came because the question popped in when Washi was bowling. If Santosh,
I would be surprised if it's like Ramesh Pawar
not
or someone like that. Please, Santosh Udupa. Give us a clue. Give us a cheeky clue.
Yeah, if possible, do give us a clue. Let's see if we can.
I love how
Any-
you turn though.
I want to get back to what I was saying about you saying that 600 700 runs. So Shakib in that last World Cup had only one innings where I think he scored less than 40, and along with it I think he had 10 plus wickets, but still Bangladesh couldn't qualify for the semis. So yeah, I mean, you can't really say that if one player has a great World Cup, it would guarantee some sort of success.
To be honest, to add to Gurkirat, it wasn't like Shakib was the only player performing for Bangladesh. Bangladesh's ODI team in that World Cup was actually pretty good. They actually came up with some very competent.
They lost
effective
stars in the quarterfinals.
Yeah,
right?
they did lose. There was no quarterfinals.
They ran India close. I mean,
Yeah.
I was very happy that Bumrah, finished off the game in his over, because Shami was to bowl the over after that, and that would have been Bumrah's last over. So Bangladesh had actually ran India pretty close as well.
Bangladesh, did they make the semifinals in the Champions Trophy 2017?
Yes.
Oh
yes.
yeah, that was
Yes,
because
but
of-
they were slightly lucky. They were
Yeah,
lucky with that
both
Australia game getting rained off.
Yeah,
They
correct.
would have lost to Australia, but that game got rained off, and that is it. Like that game prompted an article somewhere, because obviously if Australia or England are at the receiving end of something of those archaical rules of cricket, or the weather, there are obviously going to be articles. But that was actually a good article which spoke about how so if that game was, if rain had come in before, and Australia would have been a setter target to chase in 20 overs. No, I don't think it got the bat. They would have won that game because they were 86 for 1 or something after the 16 over mark. So they would have achieved what would have been the DLS target. But because they had not played 20 overs, the game was called off. So at that point of time, there was this article that the DLS rule needs such kind of tweaking that even if the team has not batted the minimum amount of overs, but if they've already reached what would have been the DLS target, that they should win that game. What happened there?
What happened
Yeah.
there? I don't know.
The producer doesn't like talking about
It
nonsense.
seems like our screen is just blanked itself.
Jeez.
But can you see? You can still hear us, guys.
I
Yep.
hope so.
Yep.
Ridiculous. I don't know what's happened.
And I hope we're still live.
We're still live, and it's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
like.
yeah.
And please go to the back end of StreamYard and make sure everything's fine. For the love of God,
Yeah. Wow.
emergency,
Strange
emergency.
things happening on the field as well. We
No,
see.
not on the field.
I mean-
off the field, have I?
Okay, on the ground. Okay,
No, not on the ground.
Well,
ये क्या हो गया?
We're literally adding everyone. No, no.
Nice. This is perfect. It's turning
क्या
to a
चल रहा है?
podcast, so no problem.
What
Let's go.
is-
15 hours, 86 for 6. I think we can hear each other.
Yeah, we can hear each other. I can hear you.
Nice. 86 for 6. There are some times when you just feel the vibe of a player. And just speaking about it gives me goosebumps, that because you know how you felt when that happened.
Before we show you more of this takeaway, don't forget to watch the whole video on our YouTube channel. Right now it's available. Go check that out. But here's a remainder of this takeaway. Enjoy. Now, obviously, going into the second test, there were lots of numbers flying around, one being the 100th test between India and West Indies, and we've spoken about that. We've done plenty of reels. You can check that out on our website and app. But we want to talk about Virat Kohli and his 500 games for India, right? Lots of T20s, lots of ODIs, lots of tests. But what I want to ask the boys, and tell me, essentially, in the comments below, the viewers watching this as well, what's your favorite Virat Kohli moment in an India jersey? It could be tests, ODIs, or T20 internationals. Akshay, you go first, then Nix, and then Gurkirat, and then I'll have the last say.
You know, you sort of told me that you'd be asking me this question like a couple of hours ago,
And it's good I kept you prepared.
and I still haven't been able to sort of zero in on one single moment.
Fair, because there's so many.
Exactly.
Holy, can you guys hear us?
I
They can hear us, but you guys can't see us. I don't know what is up right now. This is YouTube playing games, and we're not being funky on a Friday night.
And that's a brilliant shot.
That's a
Maybe
brilliant
this is
part.
StreamYard's way of telling us talk about the game. We're punishing you. We're talking way too much about Virat Kohli. We know.
No, 1 second. Let's just try to figure out this goddamn thing. By the way, people also let us know your first innings predictions. I know you can't see us,
Yeah.
and it's like 19 where we're listening to transistors and radios for like commentary. It's quite ridiculous. We'll try getting Nix and Gurkirat back on and us visually. I hope you guys can hear us. We really, really apologize for this. We've never kind of run into a problem like this
True.
ever in our Watchalong
Oh,
history.
shot, boy!
Oh
That's
my
a shot.
God, that's out of here. That's in a
He's climbed into
somewhere.
that delivery from Bumrah.
that's
So
in
guys,
a Portaloo.
Yep, and before we talk more about the shot, there's 2 balls to go before the prediction contest ends for the first innings, like Avnish said. So make sure you've gotten your predictions in. And yeah, what do you think, Avnish? How much are we ending up with?
We are ending up with literally quite a lot, and I don't know if you can see me. We're live somewhere. Just put us on the screen for the love of God.
They still can't.
They still can't.
Yeah.
They still can't. I think really up with this particular stream.
We're not sure what's up with it.
I mean, there has to be questions to be answered from StreamYard and their back-end team. Surely.
Just when you think you've faced all the problems that could possibly be when it comes to
Seriously.
online streaming, and yeah, YouTube decides to say, "Ki boss, wait, let's just wait." But that's a brilliant shot, Nix. What did you make of that? A fantastic counter attack from both Barry McCarthy and Curtis Campher. So, Curtis Campher is again, like I mentioned before, a personal favorite of mine. What do you make of this?
Yeah, I think it is much needed in terms of, you see the options also they've picked. They've been very I don't think you can call it steady or safe, but they've been very smart in terms of the balls that they've gone after.
True.
So even the one that he hit for six, you saw him line that up very well. So and yeah, sorry, this is here along. Yep, Santosh.
Yeah,
It's
welcome
exactly
to
right.
Here Along, full radio vibes. Tanya Agarwal.
Just
Really,
stay
just
along,
please
yeah.
stay. We're going to
We're
figure
really
this out.
sorry.
Don't run away. We're losing our traction super quick, and I don't like it on a Friday.
Yeah.
Where is the computer guy? Shabazz Ahmed should have played as all our right-hander batters in Ireland team. Ankar Bishwas, good to see you.
But
Sorry,
there are too many computer guys here.
Yeah, I mean, all the computer guys are back.
तो है.
I'm
कोई तो
guessing he
है.
was talking about our office, but sure, okay.
Oh, the computer guy.
Our stream.
Oh, like our
Oh,
data.
man, come
I thought that guy
on.
who was sitting next to Sitanshu Kotak, bro.
Wait, I thought that's what he was going. Yeah, that's what he was going for. Yeah.
Oh my word.
But yeah, in the meantime, just carrying on. Paji, what do you think? 5 overs to go. Ireland 98, if I'm not wrong. Did I miss the score? 98 or 99 was it?
It was 99 for 6 after 16
4
overs.
overs to go. Paji, what do you think? Where
And
will Ireland end up?
before Gurkirat, you have your say. Santosh Shurupa saying 139, sports fan saying 142, Pranavanand saying 134 in terms of score predictions. Jagmeet Singh Oberoi saying 122. So Gurkirat, where do you stand? How many? What are you predicting in terms of scores?
Yeah, I'm thinking around 135, somewhere around
Okay.
135. Let's
We
see.
expect a strong finish. Camphor is on 36 right now. He's looked good. McCarthy is on 17. And Prasid Krishna running up to bowl his final over of today, 2 for 17. Let's see how it goes. Celebrating 15 years of Virat by going back 15 years enjoying cricket on radio. I mean, we're going back 25 years by the looks of it, Pranav Anand. We really, really apologize by this particular technology stream. We've got pretty much everyone engulfing the studio trying to figure out what the hell is happening. But all you can hear is the voice of mine and Akshay and Gurkirat and Nix right now. And like one of the people said, literally full radio vibes. And Santosh Urupa describing it exactly like that, as you can see.
Yep.
To Here Along. So 100 for 6. Should we create a new link, guys? But promise us, we have to kind of, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll create a new link for the second innings. For the next 3.4 overs, let's at least give you running commentary wherever you are. God bless you guys. That'll give our team some time to churn out new thumbnails, blah, 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 and a new link. First innings, second innings. We'll have to figure that out. But look, this is almost like playing that childhood game, right? Called Dark Room, where you just yell shit in the dark screen.
True.
So maybe it's a new property you want to create, a Here Along for the first time, the only time on a Friday night in cricket.com's entire history. Tell us what you guys want to hear, because this is almost like a live podcast.
Boy.
And that's 6 more.
That's a fantastic
Oh my
shot.
word. Gurkirat said 135. I'll tell you, he's not far away from his prediction coming true, because Prasid Krishna has conceded 11 runs in his final over in his first 3 balls, that is.
True. And that's a 50-run partnership, if I'm not wrong. 59 for 6, so 110 for 6. A fantastic recovery from both these batters.
Up the Irish.
And this is exactly why it's important to have batting depth. Like, I don't think there's a better example right now for Indian cricket to understand why batting depth and why having Arshdeep Singh and Jasprit Bumrah at number 8 and number 9 is not the greatest of options in the long run.
That's true.
I mean, Nix, please come in. What do you think? Like, batting depth again. Today we have Arshdeep at number 8. I know he had a couple of sixes in the West Indies series, but clearly
Sundar, Dubey.
Number 4, 5.
Next,
Yeah.
what do you feel?
Yeah, I think it completely agree. Glad I got in time because, of course, we can't see. So that's incredible. But yeah, again, it's something that we've talked about like so many times that it's needed. It's not that time where you can get away with, especially at least in formats where you need that depth. So
True.
in test, you are blessed with all-rounders that high who are quality enough so that you don't miss the 9th and 11th maybe not having that skill. But this is not 9. This is still a bit more higher up the order, and you need people who are able to hit sixes. And I think that is
Exactly.
something India just don't. India just lack, I think, in their setup.
Agreed. Meanwhile, Tanmay Agarwal goes on to say, at this moment, you guys might be dancing and commentating. We won't know.
We
why.
are honestly,
Avnish
like
is.
I am, and I'm
is-
doing like some other devious things as well, which you guys won't be able to see. But if you want to see me, Nix and Gurkirat, I'll tell you this is what we're going to do right here, right now. So all you guys listening to us, listen carefully. We are not going to be doing the here along for the next 3 overs. We will come back at the start of the second innings with a brand new link. We'll drop it in this particular watch along description. So all you need to do is move to the next link. We'll literally help you by putting the link of the new show, the second innings.
Oh,
watch along.
shot,
Oh,
yaar.
what a
What
shot
a
that is.
shot, man. An
What a
expensive
shot
over.
that
There's
is.
15 runs from the last, from Prasidh Krishna's final over. 114 for 6 and 17. Guys, 150 is on.
That's brilliant. And I'll tell you what, I mean, essentially 3 overs are left. So we'll announce the winner if there are any in terms of the first innings prediction also. So let's just switch streams right now. Not now, but essentially in the particular second innings, we've left the link in, of course, not just the comments, but in the description of this watch along as well. So please, Samar Ahmed, Introspect, Ankar Vishwas, Santosh Urupa, all you noble lovers of cricket.com content, jump into that particular link on your screen right now, and we can probably go there. I think it's smooth sailing. So for the second innings, we won't be there before the 20th over. So chill out, relax, and come back in the second innings. We'll figure out what's gone wrong. And meanwhile, because this is such a chaotic goddamn video, can you just like it? Can you just like it, please? Because it'll help the algorithm and whatnot. And join us in that particular stream right now. Akshay Gurki up next. We'll take a small breather. We'll be back with more. Before we wrap up, though, Arshdeep, to, of course, finish, he's going to be bowling the 18th and the 20th, beg your pardon. And Ireland are going to be playing their funky shots. So Camper 37, McCarthy 31. Quick prediction before we all leave, lads. Gurkirat said 135. You? Akshay?
151.
151. Nix?
144. 144.
Okay, I'm going to go for 149. Let's see if they can provide that. I know I've been really optimistic, but let me know in the comments or not if you guys agree with that. And of course, see you in that particular link right now. We really apologize for all you guys who had to endure this on a Friday. But look, just help us out, please. We'll never let it happen again. That's all we have in this year along / watch along. We'll be back at the second innings. Honestly, at the first ball, before the first ball of the second innings. Join us then in 20 minutes time. That's all we have in this one.
Cheers.